Welcome to another episode of Out of Spec Dave, where I've got my 2023 Model 3. This is the rear-wheel drive, the one with the LFP. One of the things I want to talk about today are dash cams. I think we as Tesla owners take it for granted that our cars, they actually can video and record what's going on the street, just like some Mercedes, Rivian, and BMWs. But if you don't have one of those cars, I'm going to suggest that you need a dash cam, and I'm going to show you which model I think you should check out. So let's get into it, folks. So in a little bit, I'm going to show you a summary of this dash cam where I go through a lot of the features. But, you know, it's interesting. I had a 2016 Model X years ago, Tesla. And I was driving home from work one day, and I was going north on what turns into the Merritt, basically the Hutch. And I was about to get off an exit, and this video went viral because he recorded the fact that I almost crashed into a guy in front of me who slammed on his brakes. But the Tesla also braked, and I think it kind of swerved too, although in hindsight, I don't really think it did, although I felt like it did. And one of the things that I found really interesting about that whole experience was the fact that had I crashed into that car in front of me, I would have had documentation, the camera system to record everything. And there are a number of videos you see on YouTube where they show crashes, and they have all of the data right there, the videos online that you can check out. But this concept of a dash cam, when Viofo approached me last year and said, would you analyze this product of ours? I thought, you know what? Yes, let me do that. And as a matter of fact, when I did the original test with the dash cam, I just put it into the Model S, the car I had with the yoke, and you'll see that in a few minutes here. The video from that experience. Subsequently, what I did was I mounted the dash cam into my Lucid Air, which I don't have with me right now because that's still being Kyle's got it out in Colorado and I don't have it back, but I had it professionally mounted and wired into the car. And I really believe that every car should have a dash cam in it, and not just a front dash cam, but a rear cam and also an interior occupants cam. And the interior occupants cam, it should be an infrared cam that you can see really in the dark what's going on inside your car, especially if you're an Uber driver or a Lyft driver. The other thing that's really important is the resolution of the cam, whether it's in the rear or the front, but especially the front, so that at night you can see the clarity and the license plates perhaps of people that do something really bad that makes you crash. The higher resolution, the highest resolution that you can get is something that I would highly recommend. Now, years ago, Tesla's cams, they weren't really all that good in terms of the resolution, but they've gotten a lot better. In fact, even the interior camera between my Model S, which was a 2021, and this 2023 Model 3, the Model 3 has got a much better dash cam or interior cam from a resolution standpoint. So again, for all those people that don't have a Tesla, I really want you to check out this video that I made back in December about this Viofo. It's an A139 PRO. It's a 3-channel 4K front-facing dash cam, and it's got an app. It's really good. I just want you to consider maybe purchasing it. If you click on the details, the description in this video, I'll have a link to Amazon where you can get a 5% discount off of any of their models. You don't necessarily have to buy the Mac Daddy, the A139 PRO, which has got the 3-channel with the new Sony Starvis sensor in it. That's a 4K. You could get a 2-channel camera. You can get all that. But use my discount code of 5% and check out this video. Hey everyone, I just want to thank Viofo, the dash cam company you may have heard about, for sponsoring today's episode of Out of Spec Dave. It's the first real 4K 3-channel dash cam, and here it is. It's tiny. What's really cool is it's got this little sort of like a camera lens that you can put a circular polarizing lens on that. And Viofo's been in the business for quite a while, and I think for a lot of people that
have used them in the past, they've been asking for a higher quality camera. Why? Because at night especially, you can't read license plates. If somebody flies by you and does something bad, you want to be able to figure out what their license plate is. So this is really the first industry leading 4K front facing camera. 3 channels. Why? Because it's got a camera that faces the interior and it's separately mounted from the front facing camera and the unit itself. There's an actual separate camera that you can mount. So if you're doing Uber or Lyft or whatever and you want to put that camera somewhere off to the side where you got a better view of the occupants in the rear, that's great. It also has night vision interior, so you can really see what's going on behind the seat. Maybe sometimes you don't want to, but at least you can really keep track of what's happening in your car as you're taking your passengers. This technology it's using is the new Sony Starvis 2. Really, it's delivering excellent performance in low illumination light. The camera also uses night vision 2.0 in 4K HDR, which is excellent comparing the night vision to other 4K dash cams. HDR just takes it to a whole nother level. I'm excited to see how this will be testing out at night. The infrared cabin night vision, as I mentioned, is excellent. It's super slim to install. I'm gonna have to run a cable all the way to the back. I'll check it all out and get it all set up and then probably have it professionally mounted because I don't have the time to do it myself. And it's got 4 times faster 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection. So if you want to connect up your phone to it, you can do that. You can also buy this additional attachment for wireless Bluetooth if you want to connect your app to it. The camera will take up to 256 micro SD. I've got a 128 gig card here. Be sure to take, make sure you get a real fast card. And that rotatable lens, like I mentioned before, it actually rotates 300 degrees. So once you put it up there, you can really ensure that you're going to be getting the best resolution. So let me get this thing installed. Let me check it out. I'm excited because I love technology and this is the latest, greatest. So let's see how this thing pans out in the real world. All right, so I've got this thing all set up. I've got 5 cameras in this car right now, not including my iPhone, which is off at the moment. I've got my 2 GoPros, and then I've also got this 3-channel system from Viofo. So I'm just gonna drive around a little bit right now. It's gonna get dark real soon, so let's just go for a drive and see how this thing does. So far, what I would say is I liked everything as far as how to set it up. Very easy. The app was easy to install. So far, I'm liking this unit a lot. If nothing else, for its ease of use, its strong packaging. I think the resolution is really what's going to be great for this, because I'll tell you what, I've had dash cams in the past that you see something and they don't help you. They don't help you identify who the person was or what was going on in a situation like that, especially at this time of the night when I've got headlights coming on. Interesting to see how clear it is with the license plates. Now, the front camera, I've got it set in the 4K mode, and I think it's 24 frames per second. So, but it's a higher resolution, which is what I'm after here. So listen, I had a great time today setting up this new dash cam from Viofo. Again, this is the A139 3-channel 4K, the Mac Daddy, the one with all the great resolution, the night vision, the infrared internal camera. If you're a Lyft driver or an Uber driver, go for the extra dollars. This thing is a peace of mind device that will give you great clarity at night, inside the car and outside the car. I did look at this footage when I got back home, and I'll tell you what, the clarity at night is quite incredible.
Okay, so that camera that you just saw is a good one, and I have used it quite a bit. I'll insert some of the video footage that I took here when I had it mounted in my Lucid. Now the clarity is unreal. It's very good, and I'm super happy with it. I've used it for the last 4 or 5 months now, and I'm very satisfied with the unit. You can hook it up in many different ways. Look, it's not the only dash cam on the market, but it's one that I've now used for 3, 4, 5 months consistently, and I haven't had any issues with it. I like the app. I like everything about it. So for me, it works. Not to say others wouldn't, but this one's a good one. And so anyway, thanks again for watching another episode of Out of Spec Dave. And if you're in the market for a dash cam, consider checking out the Viofo A139 PRO or any of the other cameras that Viofo makes In the description below, you'll see links again with the 5% discount code, and I appreciate you watching. Take care now. Have a good day.